Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome back to the channel. And today I am here to discuss an important topic of cybersecurity, and that is IT Act 2000. So now let's start the video. So before moving on to the topic, I want to give a brief overview of cybersecurity. So what is cybersecurity? Cybersecurity is the practice of protecting people, systems, and data from cyber attacks by using different technologies, processes, and policies. So, in our day to day life, we see or hear different types of cyber crimes and cyber attacks. And if we hear about crimes, then there should be some law or legal system that can protect that can protect the country's people or their systems. Okay, so the law that act for fighting with the cybercrime is known as the Information Technology Act 2000. Okay, now let's have a brief introduction of IT Act 2000. So the Information Technology Act 2000 is also known as ITA 2000 or the IT Act is an act of Indian Parliament, and it came on force on the 17 October 2000. It is the primary law in India that deals with the cybercrime and electronic commerce. So if someone asks you that what is IT Act, so IT Act was made by the Indian Parliament, by the Indian government for to deal with the cybercrime and electronic commerce. Okay, so electronic commerce means the e-commerce websites that we use for our day-to-day life, and cybercrime means the cyber attacks that we hear in our day-to-day life, like the spoofing, the spamming, the cyber defamation, etc. Now, the background of IT Act. The bill was passed in the budget session of 2000, and it was signed by the President K.R. Narayanan on 9th May 2000. The bill was finalized by a group of officials headed by then Minister of Information Technology Mr. Pramod Mahajan, and after passing the IT Act 2000, India became the 12th nation in the world to have its own separate legislation on the IT. Okay. Now, this act contained 94 sections which are divided into 13 chapters and 4 schedules, and out of which the third and fourth schedule were omitted later. The law applies to the whole of India. As I have told you that the law was passed in India, and uh, this law was made for fighting with cybercrime. Okay, so this law applies to the whole of India, and if a crime involves a computer or a network located in India, persons of other nationalities can also be indicted under the law. Okay. Now, the Act provides the legal framework for electronic governance by giving the recognition to electronic records and digital signature. So, basically, before internet there was paper based methods used for the business, but now everything has become online. All the transactions and all the companies are running their business online. So for electronic records and digital signature, the governing body is the IT Act. Means the IT Act gives the legal recognition, or uh, it it validates the electronic records and digital signatures. Now, it also defines the cyber crimes and prescribes the penalties for the civil wrong. That means if someone do the cyber crimes, then he or she will be punishable under the different sections of the IT Act. Now, as you know that cybercrime is a computer-oriented crime, or the crime where the computers and internet are used as a tool for committing that crime. So uh, this is the list of offenses or the cyber crimes that are punishable under the different sections of IT Act. Okay, like if there is a tampering with the computer source documents, then this type of crime will be punishable under the section 65 of the IT Act. And there is also provision of imprisonment up to the 3 years and or fine up to the 2 lakh. Similarly, if there is a hacking with computer system, then that will be punishable under the section 66. Receiving a stolen computer or a communication device comes under the section 66B. Using password of another person comes under the section 66C. Using password of another person means if there is identity theft happens, then that is punishable. Okay, if someone misuses some other person's identity or their passwords or their credentials, then that is punishable. If there is a cheating using the computer resource, then that comes under the section 6060. If someone publishes the private images of others, then that comes under the section 66C. If there is a acts of cyber terrorism, then that comes under the section 66F. Okay. Now here comes the question that what is the cyber terrorism? So cyber terrorism means when any terrorist group misuses the technologies and they use the computers and internet for spreading the violence, then that is known as the cyber terrorism. Okay, so this is the list. And here I have included some of the important cyber crimes. Now the list is long, and you can also read the other uh, other other list, other elements also of this IT Act. Okay. So since the time is less, so I have covered some of the important crimes that have involved in this list. Okay. So basically, this was the IT Act 2000. So basically, IT Act 2000 is a IT Act 2000 is the primary law that has been made for dealing with the cybercrime and the electronic commerce. Electronic commerce means whatever electronic transactions we perform through e-commerce sites or all the electronic data interchange that happens in today's world. These all are valid according to the according to this IT Act. Okay, so this was the IT Act which came in the year 2000, and there was another act, IT Information Technology Amendment Act, that came in the year 2008. And some of the crimes which were not included in the 2000 Act were included in the Amendment Act. Okay, so this was all from my side. My name is Professor Harsha Verma, and I hope you have liked this video. So, thank you.